Yo, what's good? This is your boy Dirty O. You are now rocking with Hip Hop Weekly, man. We got a special guest in the building today. We got my nigga NASADHAE in the building.
Yes, sir.
Yo, speak to the people, man. Let them know what NASADHAE is about.
NASADHAE. I mean, niggas ain't shit. These hoes ain't either. N.A.S.A.D.H.A.E. That's me, you know.
Yeah, straight up. You came up with that name. How you come up with that name?
I ain't even gonna hold you. Like I said, last time, like my name really, like in the streets, really niggas call me like Fetty and shit, right?
Right.
They call me Fetty and shit. So that's F-E-D-D-I. That's a whole different acronym I had when I was younger. Made that name when I was like 15 and shit like that. But you know, like I said, like it was just a bunch of niggas named Fetty and shit. It's niggas, you know what I mean? Like bunch of niggas named Fetty. So you got Fetty Wap and shit like that. He the big name and shit like that. That popped off that name and shit like that. So it's like shit, I don't know if I'm gonna be in a rap career and shit like I'm gonna make a rap career or something like that, be in a rap game. I might need a new name, you feel what I'm saying? I might need to rebrand, you feel me?
Yeah.
So like shit, I'm coming home off a violation. I'm in Willard, like, man, what could I make my name? Word? Yeah, I was in Willard.
Yeah.
I mean that shit, but like that shit was different when I was there. The COVID and shit was going on. We changed that spot. Niggas was not jacking none of that.
I think it's shut down now, right?
Yeah, that shit done now. But like that's what I'm saying. We was the last niggas there. Like,
word. That's crazy because my man literally just said like he was supposed to get Willard and then they like shut him down, put him on the diversion program. He's like, nigga, I want that Willard.
We shut that. I mean, I ain't gonna say we shut it down. It's just like that. I guess that shit was already being shut down or whatever. The Army bearing had left and shit like that. We was like the last platoon there. We was not jacking none of their rules and shit like that.
Oh, where?
So niggas is in there mobbing. Like, that was a regular spot. Like we in there. This is a 97-day program. Like, niggas in there wilding, though. You feel me? I'm like, yeah. But, like, you know, on the way home and shit, I'm like, damn, what can I make my name and shit? So I just came up with something. I'm like, damn, and I'm listening to some Fab shit, you heard? Like damn, this nigga, like, what he says, like, niggas ain't shit and these hoes ain't either. What he say? My man caught his girl cheating and he ain't leave or shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
A little breakdown off that or whatever. So I'm like, damn, that shit fire. I'm like, damn, you know what? Like, I'm like, that's the truth. I'm like, that's raw as fuck and that's the truth. I'm like, damn, let me see. So I wrote the initials to everything that shit, you know what I mean?
For every word, right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, that shit come out NASADHAE. I'm like, man, NASADHAE. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, so, you know, everywhere I went in the jail, I'm like, NASADHAE. He's like, yo, why you keep saying that? I'm like, I ain't gonna front. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Niggas like, yo, this nigga's a joke. Like, niggas saying it, NASADHAE. Like, yeah, NASADHAE. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what the fuck is you saying? Like, what's that? I mean, what's that supposed to be your attribute? What, you Muslim now? Nigga? Like, man, nah, like, I mean, that's niggas ain't shit, these hoes ain't even. Niggas like, oh, that's fire. Oh, that's raw.
They jacket after that.
Like, oh, yeah. Like, I mean, so it's like, you know, NASADHAE, that shit, it just sound crazy anyway.
It do. It got a ring to it, crazy ring to it.
By itself and shit, that shit be like, damn, what the fuck is these saying? Like, what is that? That's some Arabic shit? Like, nah, it ain't Arabic or nothing like that or whatever. It could be. It might mean something. I don't know. You feel what I'm saying? I don't speak Arabic.
Right.
Shit. I don't know. Like I said, you know, NASADHAE.
So that was kind of like the rebranding, the reinvention of yourself.
Right,
when you came out with NASADHAE.
Right.
How did the hood, when you came home, how did they take it? Like, if they was always calling you Fetty, right? Fetty the Great, or originally. So when you come home with a new name.
I'm going to say niggas really, you know, niggas had to be like, yo, NASADHAE, where the fuck where that come from, bro? Like,
I'm fucking calling you that, nigga. Like,
at first, they wanted to call me Fetty. I was 15. They didn't want to call me Fetty.
Right.
Like, you ain't, Fetty, please. Stop playing. I mean, like, what? Nah, I ain't calling you Fetty.
Put some respect on the name.
Now it's like, oh, nah, this and the third. Now when they hear it, like, now that shit do sound raw and shit like that. Niggas started to respect it and shit like that. It took a minute, but like, you know, shit, niggas was jacking it. Like, man, you know what? Now that shit do sound raw. Like, where you come up with that shit? How did that shit come about? Niggas, everywhere I go, everybody act like, where does that? I'm talking about, that's just a trending question. Like, where the fuck did that come from? And then when they hear it and they hear me use it, they be like, that shit really raw. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah. And for it to come from a line, a bar. Right. So Fab is one of your favorite rappers, I would take it.
Yeah, that's one of my top. That's like my top 10. He ain't my top 10.
Yeah.
I can't put him top 5. My top 5 crazy. My top 5 crazy.
So when you do break down like a top 5, top 10, is it based on like your preference? So like, what is your preference in music? Like, is it like the lyrical niggas? Is it the storytellers? Is it the punchline niggas? Like, what do you put, like, rank the highest? Or even in that order, what do you put above the next?
Honestly, that's like, it's like hard to explain, but I'm gonna say like, just like certain motherfuckers, like like I don't know, I could relate to them. You know what I'm saying? I could really sit around them. Like I could really sit around and listen to this shit. You know what I'm saying? If I could really listen to you, I can't just listen to anything either. That's one thing about me. I listen to music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you might could play an old classical song around me or whatever. I might be alright with it. I might not be bothered with it. Somebody may be like, man, turn this shit down. What the fuck is you playing? Like, right. But or like an old 80s song or something like that, an old 90s song or something like that, right? And I might be like, you know what? Shit, I'm good with this. You know what I'm saying? Well, other motherfuckers might be like, man, what you playing and shit like that. But it's just like I've been around the game since I was a kid too. You know what I'm saying? Like my pops and shit like that. My pops introduced me to music and shit when I was young and shit like that. But then when I did get older and shit like that, I come up under Low Pro and shit like that. Like Jay Leezy, Young Stiz and shit like that, Twine and them, you know what I'm saying? Meech and them, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I come up under and around music and shit like that. So it's like shit, you know, I could listen to niggas and shit, but it's like when it come to like my top 10, top 5, I gotta get at to like the real lyricists. Okay. Niggas that really did something in the game, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like impactful players in the game, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
the influencers.
Yeah, big names and shit like that. Not you don't even gotta have a big name, you know what I'm saying?
Because had to influence the game.
Yeah, like if you influence me, you know what I'm saying? Like, because a lot of motherfuckers that's in my top 10 or whatever, they just influence me. A lot of these niggas in the game and shit like that, they kind of fucked my life up. I'm gonna keep it all the way tall. You know what I'm saying? Certain shit when I was young and shit like that. Like that
Young
shit changed.
Young G Unit had us out here.
He's one of the niggas. He's one of them niggas. Like, bro, how to rob and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Tupac making us believe we could survive being shot and still had that thugged out mentality. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he in there. I'm gonna put like Hove kissing them because they was official. Beans and them niggas. They was just official.
See,
niggas.
So what about like how do you compare those to like just the talented artists like? When you start thinking of people like Drake's and J. Cole's who like, okay, they probably wasn't so street or like selling dope. So they lyrics, like, you know, we ain't gonna relate to them, but we can still listen to them and be like, yo, them niggas nice, they spit.
Nah, I can listen to Drake. I'm not even gonna lie. I might can't, because I didn't come up like him.
Right.
I can't really relate to his lifestyle, how he came up, but certain shit that he said be some real nigga shit.
Yeah, it's just authentic.
Like, that shit be raw. Be like, yo, this nigga nice. I like him. You know what I'm saying? I can listen to some Drake shit. And me, I'm not just, like, overly just rap. You know what I'm saying? I like R&B too. I like a lot of different genres of music. So it's like
R&B is heavy for me, like, because I take a lot of road trips, and I'd rather, like, I can't listen to no hardcore rap shit at 8 in the morning.
All day, every day, I can't. Me neither. I can't. I ain't gonna fry. I might be riding to some Mary or some shit like that. You know I mean, bitch might get in the car like, nigga, you listen to Mary? She's like, yeah, what's wrong with Auntie Mary?
Right. What? Nothing at all. Or what's wrong with me fucking with it?
Yeah, like, I can listen to Auntie Mary or some shit. I might be listening to anything, you know, like, and it's just like, you know.
I respect that though, because you know, like, you know, we was talking a little bit before we got on. It's just like if we both came up, you know, from street backgrounds, and it's just like some people try to put you in a box because they know your background or they know your past and like, oh, he a street nigga, he hustled.
Yeah, they want.
Why the fuck you listening to Mary? Like, nigga, I'm allowed to
keep you where they know you at.
Exactly.
Or where they can handle you at.
Yeah.
You feel me? Or where they think they understand.
Predict you and shit. Right. Like, yeah. Or you this type of nigga.
The
like,
shit
no.
that they don't understand, they hate it. Like I don't bro, I lost friends because the nigga think he can't figure me out.
Right.
Like, that's whack as shit. Like, you just trying to, like, you just waiting and...
That's crazy.
Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, damn, like, yeah, I don't know.
Right.
Like, go ahead then, y'all.
Because if I'm forever growing and evolving, you can't figure me out.
You gonna figure me
out. Because I'm always on to the next.
Think you might be reading this book and they ain't gonna switch up on you, nigga? This is some Harry Potter shit, nigga. This shit gonna switch on you. This shit, hold on, this shit. I just seen this shit. Nah, this shit. Hell no.
A lot of that come from niggas just having street mentalities and not having the intelligence to go with it. When the most dangerous nigga in the world was the nigga with the streets and the book smarts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Them the real bosses. Them the real gangsters.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? The smart nigga is the gangster. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because he gonna play the game with smarts.
That's why I tell you I'm a gangster. That's why I can tell you I'm a gangster because I'm smart. I'm not just violent.
Right.
I'm not an animal. I'm not a monster, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm smart. I could really fuck your life up if I wanted to.
Strategically.
I could really I could switch some shit on you and be like, yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? And the motherfucker told me that shit one time. I was living in Atlanta. Motherfucker said some shit like that to me and shit. I'm like, man, what? Like, man, you don't want to play with these motherfuckers out there. They it fuck your life up. Like, what you
Right.
talking about? Because I was talking like I ain't gonna say I don't even want to say that, but I don't like. It's a certain culture that I really ain't, I really ain't fucking with. You feel what I'm saying? It's, like I had no problem with them type of people or nothing like that, but it's just like I just don't condone it.
Yeah.
It's like back in the day, I was young and this was just wild with
Nothing
it.
mattered.
I came up with that was just what you what?
Yeah.
You're crazy. This and the third.
Right.
Like you go up top, that's a sickness.
Right.
They look at a motherfucker with that think that he is a female or something like that, like he's crazy. Or you gotta be crazy. You think you're a female. I'm looking at a man. You feel me?
Yeah, fact.
You like, yo, you're crazy. You feel what I'm saying? You gotta be crazy.
And especially like you talking what year in Atlanta? Because it's even different.
This was like 2010.
Yeah,
it's like 010.
Right.
So
which means different. It's way different than what it is now, right?
Way different. It's 2022.
That shit is.
You know what I'm saying?
They got a community now. It's like
I'm talking. They got a whole everything now. They got laws now. You know what I'm saying? But it's like it's cool. It's whatever. That's what y'all do. You ain't fucking with me in that like that. I'm just saying like at the time when I was younger, I just was kind of like disrespectful towards them.
Ignorant.
Yeah.
But usually when you're young from the streets, you is ignorant.
Yeah, like I ain't care.
Yeah.
Like, man, fuck them.
Especially at a time like now, niggas would be like, yo, like niggas from them places would be like, yo, son, stay away from these areas. You don't need to be over there. My young self would have went there. I would have went to the area they told me to stay away from.
I did. I have.
See, I had to, right?
I did that.
Now, as a smart nigga that know the game, if you tell me, I'm not going there. What I'm going there for?
Man, listen, man. I'm gonna tell you a story about that. Not to get off a subject or nothing like that. A story like that you just said, right? It's around the same time, right? 2010. This is probably like, I say, 6 months before.
Yeah.
Because some shit happened in that time. I had to go. You feel me? I had to get up out of there and shit like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I was basically on like a tour, basically. So I came from Buffalo. Went from Buffalo. I ended up in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? So when I get out there, that shit was just crazy. But
I've never been. I can imagine.
I'm listening to my uncle. My uncle, he on the vessel boats and shit. He on the golf and shit like that.
Working.
Working with the oil and shit like that, the gas and shit like that.
Yeah, the vessels. I know what you're talking about.
Saying he fucking with that shit or whatever. He doing that shit because he on work release. You know what I'm saying? He from prison and shit. He was in prison out there and shit. He telling me like, man, these motherfuckers a different type of beast out here, man. I know you active, but
don't bring that shit down here, boy.
Don't do it.
Yeah, right.
Don't go fucking with them niggas over there and
right.
shit like that. Me, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'm out here.
Right.
I'm going. And I'm grown.
Right.
I'm grown. You feel me? I'm 19 years old. I'm out here. What you talking about, man? Spin off and shit. I done seen it all. Like, well, I'm talking about I was out there, like, for real. I was in, like, everybody be like, yeah, Magnolia projects and shit like that. That could be cap when niggas talk like that, because the people that's not from Louisiana, they don't understand that that's just a flower. That's their state flower. So it's like, yeah, you was in Magnolia, but you wasn't in the fifth ward. Right. You wasn't in the wards and nothing like that. You wasn't in Magnolia Projects.
Right. That shit Juvie and all the niggas was talking about.
You was in somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like Magnolia Projects in like the 4th and 5th ward and shit like that. Them shits is knocked down. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not even there no more.
Right.
So when I was out there, it was Magnolia Trace. Like, that was just a whole nother project. That shit it was nice shit, though, you feel what I'm saying? But these niggas is fucking killers. Right. Not even thugs, not even hood niggas or not. These niggas is really killers. These niggas that's what they do.
Lay shit down.
Man, this nigga told me, don't go this way, don't go that way. I'm over there.
Yeah.
I'm over there like that. Fuck, I'm chilling this shit. One of my mans and shit, I'm chopping it with this nigga every day. And he telling me, like, man, listen, man, like, where you from New York? Niggas gonna respect you because you from there, but don't get out of pocket.
Yeah.
Niggas don't care.
Right.
But niggas gonna respect you because you all the way over here. And
right.
Niggas don't know why you here.
Right.
And they respect and they understand.
Yeah. They're not
how
gonna
a
judge
pirate
it.
move.
Right.
That's what the niggas say. They know how a pirate move. You feel me?
You would never hear no term like that up here.
Pirate move, man.
Right.
He said, well, we know how it go.
Right.
So like we understand like what could have landed you here? You feel what I'm saying? You could have landed here for school. You could have landed here because you done did something bad to somebody.
In New York, right, yeah.
So we understand it, but like niggas don't care. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The same nigga I'm talking to chopping it up with, bro. Swear to God, man, I ain't seen this nigga for like a week one time and shit. Bro, "Hey, where my man at? He must stop fucking with me. He must think I'm a lame or some shit like that."
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
all right, whatever, you know what I mean? So I ended up getting this car, this rental and shit like that, because I was supposed to be end up working with my uncle. You feel me? And some shit done end up happening, shit like that. So I had to get up out of there and end up going to motherfucking Houston. But before I went out there and shit, I went to the nigga house and shit. He lived with his grandmother.
The nigga you met, right?
Right. Chilling. This is my man. This is the first time I really smoked some real granddaddy perp, like real perp.
Yeah.
Like, I never in my life. I was 19, so I'm like, no, we out here. We had dro. We ain't had none of
orange
that
and
shit.
green shit.
We ain't had none of that.
We had that
purple,
Canadian
that
hydro.
real perp. Why this nigga blowing out? So I'm like, yeah, where my man at, man? Before I dip, I gotta go chop it with my man. At least see if I can get me some butters. You know what I mean? Go on this joint, because I'm going with my aunt to Houston. And she ain't about that. She don't give a fuck about that. I'm not driving you to no trap houses. I'm not taking you to I'm not doing none of that.
Real stern.
Bro, I'm talking about when I lived with her, I was in church, bro, 5-6 days a week.
Yeah.
Like, that's too much fucking church.
Yeah, that is a lot.
Never been in
Coming
church
from street
shit,
like what?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, this shit crazy as hell. But like, before that, whatever, I try to go find him and shit, knock on the door. Yo, this and the third. She come out, she like, yeah, can I help you? Oh, yeah, how you doing, baby? This and the third. I'm like, yeah, where my man Joe at? Like, what's going on? Like, she like, man, I ain't gonna lie. Like, where you been at, baby? Like, my grandbaby been dead for like 7 days now.
Wow.
A whole week.
Wow.
I'm like, man, what the fuck? Is you serious? I'm like, this shit crazy. This shit had me like, damn, like.
Yeah.
Like, damn, and nigga told me, like, these niggas kill all day.
So you just had the conversation with him about.
Bro, these niggas like, man, this shit is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, when I'm out there and shit, I'm in Homer. Homer is like, that shit's nothing really out there. It's like, not like trailer parks, but like swamps and like, it's trailers out there and shit like that. But that's like closer to where I was going to be working at. So, I was out there back and forth and shit like that. And I ended up in New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? So when you go to like the French Quarters and shit like that, you got to understand though, you know how people be going to Bourbon Street. They go to Bourbon Street for like
the Mardi Gras shit.
Mardi Gras, they go party and shit like that, right? You gotta understand that's somebody's hood.
Yeah.
That's really somebody's hood. So when them people that tour guides and shit, they telling you, don't go too far down the street. That's 17th Ward right there.
Right.
Don't go down that street for real.
Right. Where the people stop, you stop, motherfucker.
Right, but it's hard to tell.
Right, because you might just keep wandering down.
Yeah, you're gonna go there. You really gonna go there. You're gonna be in the middle of somebody. You're gonna be like, oh, now let me turn back around and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy over there. That's where Mardi Gras. That's where the most drugs is sold in the fucking world in one day.
Right.
Like, word. That shit is crazy. In a weekend, that shit is just sold there. Like,
right.
So it's a lot of crime over there. Shit like that. It's a lot of
with drug activity comes violence and
that shit crazy.
Normal.
You get over that way. That shit feel crazy when you get in that state. Like you be like, man, what the fuck is?
How many places you stayed in? Like over time.
Man, I ain't gonna fry. I've been all over the place, bro.
Where?
All over the place. I've been in Houston.
And you stayed there for like months and months at a time.
Long, like years.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like I did. I'm gonna say I did 6 months in Louisiana, period.
Yeah.
Right. I did 9 months in Houston.
Yeah.
And then I spent like a good year in Atlanta.
Oh, okay. Damn, that's soaking up a lot of culture though. That's good. It's good, like for you to now with the music. I'm pretty sure, like, did you soak anything up from the music aspect back then? Even just like when it comes to slang and like you said, just like seeing how niggas move in different hoods. You know what I'm saying?
Slang definitely slang. I know how to talk like them niggas out there. You know what I mean? They be like, "How say why?" They say, "What up, Wally?" You know what I mean? They be talking that New Orleans shit up there, whatever you want to say. You go to Houston, I was out there with my aunt. I was on some shit.
I love Houston now. Houston's one of my top spots to be in.
I was a kid.
Right.
If I'd have known that then, I'd have been out there going crazy.
Right.
But I had some shit out there. I wasn't no slouching. I'm still from where I'm from. I'm going to make it happen.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But, you know, like, I was just, like, kind of cut off. Because it's like, you know, I'm under her thumb. It's like, nigga, you gonna live under my roof. You gotta go by my
some real Fresh Prince type shit.
Yeah, nigga, you ain't.
These rules.
I'm talking about, like, and I could show you pictures, though. Like, we was living in a big-ass mansion. We was living in a nice house and shit like that in Houston and shit like that. That's how I felt like, damn, I'm like, Will Smith and shit.
Yeah,
Right. I was not jacking it though. I did not care. You know what I'm saying? I was doing everything she told me to do though. Everything she told me to do, I cook, clean,
but I'm still
like that.
Still do what I.
But it's like when it get dark and shit like that, I'm calling this joint and we leaving. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and she'd be like, all right, well, I'm just gonna give you the garage key and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? And you know, you let yourself in like that and shit like that. You know, some nights she might lock the door and shit like that. You can't. You gotta call her like, yeah, so it's this time and you think you can come in my house? You know what I mean? Like, man, come on, Ozzy, don't do me like this. Like, hey, bring your ass in here and shit like that.
Respectable time,
just
nigga.
Understand, nigga, like, you ain't about to keep on doing this. But you know, like, you can't take no 19-year-old boy out of the hood and put him in the suburbs and just think that he just going.
Right. Especially when it's not willingly. Like you said, a situation sent you out there.
I need some pussy. Auntie like this. I need to go fuck this girl. Like I just met this girl. Like she about to wild me up real quick. You feel me? Let me get mines off and shit like that. You know, like so. You know, shit like that. And then you know the money thing. You feel what I'm saying? Like
not being able to move.
Man, I'm a hustler, bro. I know how to get money. So it's like shit. While I'm out here, I'm talking about I'm meeting people in Houston too. Like and it's like damn it. Like you know, I'm gonna say this though too. Like this is like 2010, bro. Houston. Talking about, and I don't even know if I should be talking this type of shit on this motherfucker join this platform, but you know, I'm not on that wave no more, so I can say this. You know what I'm saying? Like 2010, I was talking to a player out there that my uncle knew. He was locked up with and shit.
This Houston, right?
And this is in Houston, though. You know what I'm saying? My uncle knew some nigga. They was locked up in Louisiana, but he was from Houston. He pulled up on me. He pulled up on me in nice ass truck and shit. Pulled up on me, decked out crazy, chains on crazy, looking crazy, heavy. He's heavy too. I'm like, okay, he getting money.
Right,
roll me around for a minute and shit like that. Like he talking to me and shit, trying to fill me out and shit. I told that nigga I was going in the army. Like man, listen, man, I'll give you a 9-piece for $5 right now.
Damn.
I said, ooh, I said, the guy was about to jump on that shit. I'm like, what? Shout out
to 2010, because that price is crazy.
I'm talking, I said, what? That's like 20 right now, boy. Yeah. That's like 20.
That's worth a trip back home and back.
I said, I had to think about that shit like, I'll get that back home. I had 9 joints. I'm gonna let them joints go for for whatever the going price is, a little lower. You feel me? And get it right. You heard? And my uncle talked me out of that shit. Like, man, I don't want you to end up because that's how he ended up out there in prison. Right. He ended up in Baton Rouge in prison and shit like that. Or for that shit, you feel what I'm saying? Or for trying to go from the town
out there and
went out here and shit like that. That nigga is legendary though. You wanna know why? Wanna know why I say legendary? Because running Katrina, right? This is way before Katrina happened. He went out there and got knocked, right? The nigga got out and shit like that and let out and shit like that. He was out in Louisiana living and shit for a minute because he was on work release and all that shit or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? He got out of jail, did his time and shit, right? And the nigga in Katrina hit. When Katrina hit, somehow, some way, he escaped that shit, got on the plane, and got back to the town of Buffalo. You heard? Got back to the town of Buffalo. And we like, he's just coming to visit because we know your situation. I'm a kid at the time, though. You feel me? Yeah. Kid and shit. I'm probably like 13 or some shit like that. You feel me? Like, he like, like, man, but the nigga, he never went back. Feel me? He just said, fuck him. He just stuck that shit up. Like, man, fuck it. I ain't going back to them people, man. I'm playing. You feel what I'm saying? I can't play with them people type shit. Yeah. I mean, so, you know, I got to get my juice, you know? Yeah. You know what I mean? But, so, you know, he come back trapping heavy. He come back trapping. He's back trapping. Like, and when I say...
He was on full.
I'm talking about before he left, Unc was that nigga. Right. Nigga go out there and get pinched and shit like that or whatever. So, you know, I guess he felt the way, like niggas was trying to shit on me. You feel me? So, you know what? I'm gonna make him hurt. When I come back, bam. The nigga, Katrina just hit. Well, he came back, you know, after that shit was for a quick minute and shit. Like, you know, Katrina wasn't that long. Right. That shit ain't, it like the after effect, but they was still out there. They was out there rebuilding this shit like months and months back. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, could have went back. You feel me? He ain't go back. Nigga like, fuck that shit. I'm out here, man, until these motherfuckers catch me.
Yeah,
man.
right.
And they ain't catch that nigga for some years, and he turned it up. He had to run, you heard? And then they had caught him up with some bullshit. Caught him up with some bullshit. He did some time here, and then he had to
shift
go finish.
Back.
He had to go finish it up out there and shit like that. So, you know, when he got out there and shit, we got out there, and he was out there. You know, I got into some shit. He called me up like, nigga, man, listen. I don't know how that nigga got my number that time either, too. I was just running around crazy. I don't know how that nigga got my number. He got my number, called me up. I'm on the block. Like, bro, this is around the time, like, right now. I don't know how it is out where you from right now. But, like, in Buffalo, you ain't really going up on no blocks and shit and seeing crowds of people no more. You feel what I'm saying? You can't go on the block on the corner and catching mad people at corners and shit like that. I guess people now, they learned their lesson.
Like how Bailey and shit used to be back in the days. We used to leave here and go there just so we could ride and see, because the strips used to be packed, like you said, people walking, right? It's all dead zones.
People walking, but I mean, I'm
still
talking about
compared to how it was back then.
I'm talking about niggas is on this corner.
Yeah, blocks.
Sitting, chilling. This is where they at for a minute. Post it. I guess people like understand it now, like get it. Like, nah, we can't let these niggas score like this.
All like Goodyear type niggas like that. Yeah,
that shit was crazy back then. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like these niggas now, like the niggas that's lit now and shit. These niggas be like Facebook famous and shit.
They lucky. Yeah,
you.
They didn't have to get it out there.
I come from it was no social media.
Right. Yeah,
if you wasn't outside, you wasn't outside.
That's the only way you're gonna get your reputation. Yeah. And when you out there, you gotta
have no rep.
You gotta be
wasn't outside.
And you gotta be holding your shit down. Because you gonna end up in situations where niggas try to play you.
I'm telling you, I'm talking about I came up in the middle of Buffalo. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like when in an area that if you ain't had no hands, you ain't know how to fight, at least know how to fight. You ain't gotta have the quickest hands, nothing like that. Just at least be strong or be willing to fight, nigga.
Yeah, you like you said, because you don't even gotta win the fight. You just gotta stand up for your motherfucking self. To the point where it's respectable.
Sometimes you can hold your chest out a little, you know what I mean? To it, bro. Like this is scientific. Animals, right? You can run up on a hyena. Hyenas eat everything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A baby can hold a stick over his head. Be like, I'm bigger than you or whatever. The motherfucking hyena gonna run away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you don't always gotta fight a motherfucker or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Just have some type of heart. So it's like coming from where I'm from, if you didn't have that heart, you wasn't outside.
Right.
So if you wasn't outside, bye.
Right.
And if you wasn't a nigga that was supposed to be outside, you might 9 times out of 10 you was getting jumped on and shit. Right.
Because we know you ain't supposed to be out here.
They just come to you, ask you for dollars and shit like that. Bro, I don't even know you. Let me get $1, nigga. $1, I don't got it. Niggas top you for no reason. You be like, this nigga.
It's
that
crazy
never happened
to say that
me.
With me and my man, one of our first situations was asking a nigga for $1.
That's what it is.
Go get it from your mom.
That's how it be.
Whoop his ass for
that's
$1.
How you just get. That's a distraction. That's getting a nigga to stop because the nigga be bad for that. What you talking to, nigga? Type shit. You stop. Oh, you fell for it already. Come here. Type
now
shit.
You amongst the
wolves. Now I got you. You stop for that 1 second. Nigga,
you gotta either give up that $1 or.
I come from that era, bro.
Me too. That's what's up. I respect that. I respect that story.
I come from that era, bro. I really come from that era.
So what's the top 5 rappers that you would say like influenced you the most, like from that era? You know what I'm saying?
The influence, right? Influence.
Yeah, as far as like, okay, this is what I'm doing in my life, and this nigga is like damn near like making me relive it when he spit his virus type shit.
Now I can say this, right? I can say this. I remember being fucked up and broke, right?
Yeah.
And certain niggas I was listening to, that's what they was talking about. Getting some work, flipping it, this and that third. So Hove, you got Beans. You got niggas like
DMX was big for me.
DMX, but I really wasn't like I caught X when I was younger. I was already whipping work and shit like that.
Okay.
So it's like, I mean, I'm gonna say like Cam and Dipset had a big influence on me because them niggas was wild fly.
Yeah, flashy.
And they was from New York.
Yeah,
so
and Harlem of all places.
They was from I mean, I don't know. I'm not into the statistic thing about fly shit being flashy or fashionable.
Yeah.
But I just know that niggas in Harlem, they always that's the main thing about Harlem. That's their top
of the food chain. Yeah.
That's their top shit fashion. Nigga, they don't give a fuck. They going out with lights. They no lights in their house, nothing. They out there fly as hell. Yeah. They got like a $18,000 kit on right now. Nigga is laced right now. So it's like, Dipset, that shit was heavy. Locks,
Yeah.
shit like that. So it's like, you feel me? And then you have niggas like 50. Like I watched every scene, like all these niggas. These niggas got documentaries out now. This niggas got me feeling old, bro. I'm only 31 years old.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, like, how y'all niggas got documentaries? I remember all this shit, bro.
Because they was popping in 99, 2000.
Yo, I just watched all this shit. I'm like, yo, I love documentaries, bro. I love podcasts. I don't know, something about me that I like to hear a nigga talk.
Yeah.
I learn from that. You feel what I'm saying? I can learn easier from
I respect both. Documentaries, I love a good documentary.
Yeah, I love to learn shit too, shit that I don't know. I like to see little shit that, like the little backstage shit that you don't be knowing about. And they gonna tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah, this happened.
Yeah, you kind of get the backstory of these niggas that how they got where they was. You know what I'm saying?
So you know, little shit like that. Like, so you got niggas like you gotta understand too, a lot of this shit and the rap shit or whatever, drug shit, murder, gang, pimping, bitches.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The life.
All that shit is hand in hand. So it's like certain niggas, they got they funding from a nigga. They might not be the nigga in the streets slanging nothing.
Right.
But they got they funding from a nigga.
Yeah.
That's, you know what? I see you doing something.
Your big homie is that nigga.
Yeah. I'm gonna put this behind your music. You better do good. You better do right. Next thing you know, he all over the globe. And you know what he gotta do? He gotta come back, pay homage.
Yeah.
More than homage, you gotta nigga.
Dropping that bag off in a repetitive fashion.
Right, but like, you
throughout
know,
the years.
That's when it was organized. Now it was kind of like fucked up because people don't really understand. It's hard for another person to sit around you and listen to you. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga don't want to really listen to you and shit like that to understand
Your
the
story.
right thing to do. Not even my story, just the right thing to do about amongst with your money. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, it could be, you feel what I'm saying? Like if I'm like let's say if I don't even go nowhere with this rap shit and nothing like that, I got different lanes. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, where I don't have to go back to drugs. I don't have to go back to robbing a nigga and not like that. You feel what I'm saying? I don't have to go back to
new avenues.
hurting a nigga and shit. You feel what I'm saying? I got different shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, if I know that, why not put my nephew onto it?
Yeah.
Well, he's not even built like this to be out here like that. He can't go out here and get this money like me, like I used to.
Right.
I used to go get. I'm talking about. I'm dead serious when I tell you. I used to take shit from my pops, bro, and take it to school. You heard?
Right.
I used to say, yo, listen, right? Before it was even any drug or anything, right? Like, I ain't gonna say I was a square, but I'm gonna say I was a nigga that was just focused. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't smoked weed until I was 17.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel what I'm saying? I was focused on sports and shit like that. I knew where I wanted to be at. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's like, once I understood that shit wasn't really gonna cut it for me, we gotta go. And I see that, like, you know, like a lot of these niggas too, this one thing I understood. Like, a lot of these niggas that was nice in sports, they had a home. They had a
family
foundation.
Structure, yeah.
From saying they had real foundation to the point that they can get there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When I go back home, it's like, damn, I'm talking about, I used to go from winning a game, oh, well, we could go spend the night at my bed. My man got some leg shit. Looking around like, bruh. And his mom coming to the house, we in there bad as hell. They in there fuck the house up and shit. We in there bad as hell. She don't say nothing.
Right.
She just cool as hell. Oh, yeah. Yo, listen, sit the fuck down. She just cool as hell. Sit the fuck down.
Fuck you up because you don't come from none of that.
But she just cool as hell with it. She cursing us out, but it's nice as hell curse out like.
Yeah. It ain't like home.
Looking at my man like, yo, bruh.
That's how you living.
Yo, bruh, that's my babe, bruh. Nigga be like, yo, watch your mouth, not chill, bruh. Like, I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I mean, shit like that, like, so it's like.
I was the same, man, hooping, man. I was supposed to be one of them niggas. I had the story with a dope boy in the town, seeing how nice I was. Like, yo, I'm gonna put some bread in your pocket, nigga. Just stay on them courts. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted that attention from my brothers and them, and I wasn't getting it. So it was
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
It's too late.
That's what I'm saying.
And
so
it's like, I gotta worry about eating. I gotta worry about going home and no food being there.
Story of my life.
Yeah, what I'm gonna wear tomorrow.
Going home, I just want some shit. I'm coming home 2-3 trophies and shit from the banquet. Yeah, I just did good this year. I did this. I'm the top defensive nigga and shit like that, right?
Right.
Come home, pops like this on the motherfucking couch, drunk as hell.
Don't even acknowledge, don't matter.
Ain't no hey son.
Right.
Ain't no nothing.
Ain't
You
no
feel what I'm saying?
congratulations, right?
And it got to the point that, like, you feel what I'm saying? But I'm talking about before that, I was taking Pop's bud, taking it to school. I knew niggas that smoke.
Right.
I don't smoke, but you know what? I know niggas that do.
Make a couple dollars.
Pop's got a pound in the house. What?
Dipping in that.
He don't even know. He not counting
It's
this
too
shit.
much, right?
So
It's too much for him to even find out about that little
Get this shit
ounce or two you done took.
out, nigga. I'm like 11. I'm not. I'm like 10 or some shit like that, right? I'm young as hell, going to school. What, man? Listen, man. Oh man, Jess and them niggas. You know what I mean, man, niggas. You know what I mean, shout out to Jess, lucking them niggas and shit. You know what I mean, you really got weed? Yeah, nigga. What's up? I'm giving niggas like 20s for $5.
Don't even know what you got
Don't
going
even
on.
know what's going on. They jerking me. These niggas advanced already. They already been smoking,
They know they
drinking
gotta
and
come
shit
up.
already.
Anytime you got something, they like,
They open already. You feel what I'm saying? They already
I'm trying to find you first so I can get it all, because you about to let it go for the low.
Where he at? Fuck, he dumb. He don't know
I'm about to
nothing.
buy it from you, then go sell it to them.
Yeah. I'm about to smoke me some and sell it. These niggas getting me. I don't even know it, bro. You know, that's my early days and shit just playing, but you know, I didn't care because at the end of the day, it didn't matter. You feel what I'm saying? I had to eat. And you know, it's people that still to this day don't even know that. Like, it's females that I deal with now that I knew back in the day and shit like that. They be like, damn, I didn't know this.
That you was living like that.
I didn't know. She like, a bitch would be like, I didn't know that you sold anything.
But yo, ain't that the game winner though when you get that conversation though? Because now they gotta look at you in this whole new light. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing though, because I was always the same way. I just carried myself to a point where motherfuckers thought I was good, or they thought I was like maintaining a job or something. And it's like, nah, we was trapping. I just wasn't that loud, nigga. I didn't want to be that nigga. That, you know what I'm saying?
And I'm still not that person.
Yeah, me either.
Still not that
humble,
person.
humble.
I'm definitely humble.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not the. I look at certain like, he a clown, all right?
Okay, so being humble right now, because I know for me, right, I feel like being humble has took away opportunities from me. Because I feel like there is situations where I should have been louder, or I should have been more vocal about who I am and how confident I am as a person, instead of just always, or sometimes being that nigga that fall back and soak the shit up.
Yeah, I could say this. I could say that, right? I kind of feel it's not many opportunities I missed because I wasn't as loud, right?
Right.
And shit like that or whatever, but I was always taught that, like, man, the loudest motherfucker in the room normally just be the softest, or he just the more
insecure or the brokest.
Yeah, or the brokest.
Yeah,
exactly.
right. Yeah.
So it's like me, I'm humble. I hope that a motherfucker understand that jewel and see that I'm poised with this shit. You feel what I'm saying? I have some type of structure with my life. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, I wasn't taught the best. I mean, like when I was younger, but I learned the best. You feel what I'm saying? I learned shit. You feel what I'm saying? So
observe.
Yeah. And I'm a sponge. I'm a sponge to everything. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like it really don't matter to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I have missed out on certain shit because I feel as though that they felt as though that niggas should have been more loud and what? Why you ain't it? Because I'm not that person.
But was you though in your younger years? You was, right?
What, like loud?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, nah.
I still was humble.
Oh,
I still was quiet.
Okay.
I always was a quiet nigga. Anybody tell you that, like, what? He was quiet as hell. He was sneaky. He would fuck you up.
I was super arrogant, man. It's like, I don't know. I'm pretty
arrogant,
sure if I went back and looked at it, like maybe like seeing my brother get shot, or seeing my best friend get shot, maybe it's like life started humbling me. That's how I look at my life.
I was different, bro. I was like, listen, like I'm gonna say this, bro. By the time I was 15, by the time I was 14, I knew exactly who the fuck I was.
Yeah, I could say that too.
So I was a chill nigga. Like, bro, I'm a chill nigga. I'm not really a loud dude. I don't care.
See, I was like overconfident. I was like especially with music. I was like, what? Ain't no nigga fucking with me with this music shit. Like, I'm running down on niggas. I heard you was hot, nigga. What's up?
I boxed when I was young. I was a boxer. I was a football player when I was young. So I knew my strength. I knew certain shit. And when we was taught not to inflict it on our friends.
Right.
And do this to our friends and shit like that. If I looked at you as my friend, I might not hit you. Because I might break your shit. Right. Like back in the day. And not to say that, you know, nigga ain't never had no loss in the street and nothing like that. Or you feel what I'm saying? Who haven't? You feel what I'm saying?
Right. You gonna get him if you out there.
You know what I'm saying? Mayweather got an L. You feel what I'm saying? I don't fuck who you is. But it's just like, you know, like me being young and shit like that, I always was like I'm gonna avoid it before I have to do something to you. Cause another thing flipped to me or whatever. I might really be crazy one day, nigga. I might really be going through something. Really want to do something to you after this, nigga. I don't give a fuck about all the other shit. I might really want to do something to you after this.
And then when you add the smartness in it, I'm not just gonna be a nigga that do it in front of a crowd.
Yeah, me exactly.
You gotta get it.
I don't care if a bunch of niggas, if it's a bunch of niggas around and shit like that. Or I'm not doing nothing to you in front of all these.
Because I'm that smart.
I got you, bro. I'm gonna get you when I get you. I'm not telling you I'm gonna kill you, bro. I'm gonna kill you though. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you though, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? But like with me, I always was a quiet nigga. I let my mans do all that shit.
Yeah.
All my mans, I had mans that was just overly loud for no reason.
Yo, it's crazy. I mean, I can relate to all of this, and I understand that. And I think maybe that might come from the type of nigga you is as a person, where other niggas see some shit pop off and they damn near want to handle it for you. Because they like, yo, like, my man don't even move like that. Like, you about to get my nigga out of character. Like, I'm that nigga.
I seen a dead body when I was 9.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Feel me? I was 9 years old. I lived on Paderewski. Between N.A.S.A.D.H.A.E and Staten, right? I used to live right across the street from School 31.
Right.
On Paderewski, though. This is Paderewski. This is Staten, N.A.S.A.D.H.A.E, or it might be opposite. Back and forth, right? But this is School 31 on this block. I live right here. You feel what I'm saying? On Paderewski. Slums. You go there right now. My house not even there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's a field. You see the school. School's still there. That's a landmark. They can't knock it down.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it's like around there and shit. That's before I even moved uptown. You feel what I'm saying? Before I moved uptown, I was like 9. You know what I'm saying? Probably like a month before I moved and shit uptown and shit, right? I seen the nigga, like, you feel what I'm saying? You know how you have to be in bed and shit like that, but you know, Pops and them, they got a party out, you know what I mean, and shit like that or whatever, so you in the back playing around and shit, like,
they ain't paying attention that much to you.
And I ain't gonna front, I know I'm looking out the window and shit, I see nigga running. I see niggas running after this nigga and shit, they clipped him right in front, like, not right in front, but like, you know, you can look out your window and look like, oh.
You realize what just happened?
Yeah, I'm a kid. I'm a baby. I'm 9 years old. I'm a kid, real baby though. I'm like, oh, you know, I closed a little blind and shit. Like, hold on, like back then wasn't no blind. It was a curtain. You know, we come from the hood. It might have been a sheet, nigga. It might have been a sheet though. You feel me? Shit. But like, you know. Oh, this nigga, oh, shit, you know, hold on, let me close that up and shit like that, you feel what I'm saying? You know, party over, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit, I know the nigga died on our steps and shit, you feel what I'm saying? I know leaving out for school the next morning, going on the, hopping on the bus and shit, bloody footprints and shit, it stains in front of my door, you feel what I'm saying? Nigga got killed. And I synced it.
And the streets they teach us to turn numb to that shit. Instead of speaking. They don't know, nobody never come to sit you down and speak to you about seeing shit like that. It's just kinda like, yo, go to school the next day. Like,
I ain't care.
Right.
It wasn't no what you going to school.
Yeah. I seen my brother get shot right in the face. I was in school the next day.
It wasn't no day.
Motherfuckers like the pressure of school was crazy. Like, why am I here? And people like, yo, I heard that was your brother last night. Like,
and you want to fight now?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, now it's like a whole different type of.
Bro, that was my.
But y'all made me come here though.
Now.
Yeah.
Like, yo, bro,
I got kicked out right after that. I got kicked out of school right after that.
There's so much shit that I seen in my life, like just as a kid. So it's like certain ass shit. So when I'm around niggas and shit, that's, you know, they might inflict that same pain on people, right?
Right.
Sometimes I try to talk them out of it or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and shit like that.
Be that voice of reason.
I used to be that type of person that do that, to be all for it. Well, I'm with this, this and the third.
That's crazy.
To the point that it's like, you know what? I done started going to jail.
Right.
Shit.
Y'all start thinking about tomorrow. Y'all start thinking about the future. Kids help you out with that. You have kids. You start realizing, like, we got shit to live for. That one decision you might make right now is going to fuck up you and it's a trail of people behind you that's going to affect too. You know what I'm saying?
I've always been that type of nigga to think.
Yeah. What's gonna happen after I do this?
Like if I do this to this nigga right now, like I'm talking about, I done gave, like nigga don't even know it. You feel what I'm saying?
Passes, right?
You don't even know you got a pass. You don't even see me right now. I'll come knock you in your head right now, bro. Right. But you know what?
For what? Like what's?
You know it's a for what, but it ain't a for what. But it's like
no, the for what is like what's gonna happen after. That's why it ain't about to happen.
Right. I can't just throw my life away.
Right.
Cause
when
it's
his
like
daughters and his
I know
sisters
my
and
shit
so
is
many people
precious.
depending on you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's
so
just precious. So it's like, you know,
so
I just got something.
so
I ain't
do
gonna
you
say I got
use your
something to
music?
but-
Do you use your music to express like these stories and the shit that you've been through?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and it's like therapy.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it out. You know, I'm gonna let you know what I've been through.
Right.
That's why my name is Niggas Ain't Shit, These Hoes Ain't Either. That's my name, bro.
Yeah.
So I just to tell a nigga the truth. So when you hear my shit,
Because when niggas and hoes is everybody in the world, so it's like
niggas and hoes, right? But that's just the ignorant side of it,
Right.
So it's niggas and hoes, but you can turn to a man and woman. If you think about it, if you look it through, if NASADHAE is just here to give it to you.
Right.
He's just here to.
You just put it in your own terminology.
Right.
But niggas
So
is
hoes.
men and hoes is females.
That's just kind of derogatory, but it's like, you know, shit. I'm just gonna give it to you how I was getting. How it got
to you, right?
So it's just
because if you come from that, then how you want me to say it?
Talking about my aunts and my aunts and uncles, the first person that called me a nigga, it wasn't no white person, bro.
Right.
So like, hey.
And when I learned hoes and bitches ain't shit, I actually learned that from my own sisters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you watch these people do their stuff.
Yes.
You like
bring a nigga in, kick him out, bring the nigga in with some
You might be chilling with your bro and all that. Look like yo, yeah, this my yeah, what's good, fam? What's good, fam?
Right.
Yeah, all right, fam.
We damn near clowning him like, oh, you came home with her.
Yeah, you got to this nigga, yo.
You must be chopping out.
Nigga. This nigga. Yeah, nigga had to cook out the. Yeah, I mean, you know they bring the nigga to the cookout, man.
Yeah.
She ain't shit, bro. She ain't shit, man.
Right. And I got brothers, so I know niggas ain't shit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? I know niggas ain't shit, especially in the game. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the street shit, like I watched my brother get over on good people. I used to be like, yo, son, like you had the game messed up in that era, but you know who taught you? Nobody. You taught yourself.
Exactly.
So when you had plugs that was really dumping on you, instead of like making that relationship work for you, you just found a way as a way to get over. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we didn't have the knowledge.
Right. Nah, I was always.
So niggas ain't shit either.
Right. I was always a nigga though. That's why I say that. That's why my name is N.A.S.A.D.H.A.E because I'm not the niggas ain't shit and these hoes ain't either.
Right.
I'm the nigga that's somebody that's gonna teach you and tell you about these people and why this my name.
Right.
Why this my name? Because I gotta tell you why these niggas ain't shit and
these
how.
hoes ain't either.
Well, not why, but how.
How? Right.
And why.
Right.
Shit. Why?
And the big factor in that though is it don't apply to everybody, but
right.
It does apply to majority.
Majority is a big majority of niggas that's not shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
The majority of the bitches that's not
You put 10
shit.
bitches and 10 niggas in this room, we might walk away with 1 or 2 total.
How many of y'all out there? How many of y'all out there that been snaked by your man?
Right.
How many of y'all out there that been snaked by a bitch?
Right.
How many niggas out there that been snaked by their family?
Right. And how many niggas out there can stand on not being on being worth shit? Right. How many females can stand on being somebody and worth something?
Or how many niggas can say that they was not shit and learned it and now they
right.
I mean,
me, I'm one of them.
I'm one of them niggas too. I was not shit.
Right.
I was a little, like I said, I was a little dust ball, bro.
Because if the stats go right, I would be dead or in jail.
Me too.
Right.
I was one, and it's like
that's what my friends
I be feeling like some. That's why it be like niggas be like, bro, you don't really come out no more shit like that, bro. Because I understand this shit. I understand it, bro. I know how to stay out the way, bro, so I can get my chance.
Yeah.
I can't have my chance if I'm dead or I'm in jail.
Right.
I can't. I need my chance. I really need that M.
Or if I'm at these events that I don't need to be at because y'all there. Or I gotta bring a gun to the event that y'all at.
Yo, listen, I ain't front. I was a nigga. I always snuck in everywhere.
Yeah.
I already went since I was a kid. I used to sneak out of school to sneak at other schools. I used to sneak out of high school to go to ECC.
Right.
Cause I know those bitches. There's bitches up there. These bitches is older and they fuck these little
about
bitches.
Something.
Fuck these little bitches.
Or at least they thought we thought they was about something.
Man, fuck these little bitches here. We going to college. It's a community college. We kids. We don't give a fuck. We juniors. We don't even know.
Best thing an older bitch told me, she said, yo, the day you change how you dress is the day you gonna attract better women. And I was like, ooh, that was real.
That's real shit.
Yeah, because if I'm the nigga in J's and shit all the time, looking like a little thug nigga that play the streets, and now I'm gonna attract them bitches.
Right, that like J's and shit.
Right. But I come through with the blazer every once in a while. The Yeezys look more.
Good peacoat.
Yeah.
Come down, dapper dad. You know what I'm saying? They gonna come look, okay.
Certain doors open
get
up.
You an older joint. Like, okay, I can take him to a function and shit like that. I learned that from being around and being across country and shit too. And it's like, you know, like life humble you, life teach you a lot of shit.
That's where a lot of mine came from.
A lot of shit. Like me, I ain't gonna front. Like I'm gonna keep it a buck. Hard way. I learned everything the hard way. I'm a hard head nigga.
Yeah, me too.
I believe throughout my life, somebody told me.
I listen, but I don't.
Hey,
I don't
I
process
hear it.
it all.
I hear it.
Right.
But it's like it take for a nigga to be like, damn, that fool just told me not to do this shit.
I reflect back on what they told
like,
me.
Damn, it's a lot of old heads and shit. It's like my uncles and shit I gotta pull up on. I'll be having to pull up on and tell them like, man, I ain't gonna front. Like you did tell me this, and I did it anyway. Nigga.
Right, I learned.
Yeah, but it's like, you know, that's where I learned a lot of my shit.
We all take ours a different way. We all receive it differently.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Right.
You know, that's what I'm here for. I'm here for that, to teach my youngins and shit. I had to tell my little
experience build character,
nephews,
man.
My little nephews, like, I did it. You don't got to.
Yeah.
I did it, so you don't have to. I went through it, so you don't have to.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Same thing with my kids. My kids might not never, you feel what I'm saying, go through anything that I ever been through.
Right.
I'm talking about I've been through to the point that it's like, bruh, you go in the house, motherfucking lights off.
Yeah.
You go in the house, I ain't gonna say one thing. I'm not gonna say one thing. I'm gonna say,
damn.
We always ate. We
Yeah.
ate, nigga.
Yeah.
But it's like, damn, hot water and shit. You gotta
boiling water on the stove.
Yeah, like you gotta, you know what I mean, you gotta use the gas to make hot water.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like it's no gas in the house now. You got the electric stove. Or the electric with the hot plate joint.
Yeah, the little two.
Feel me? We always ate.
Yeah.
We always ate, nigga.
You always gotta eat.
But
it's gonna be some tough times to get that food.
Yeah.
We sacrificing shit for that
and
food.
shit like that. You go to school and shit, like, you feel what I'm saying? You seeing my kids not gonna see that. And it's like me personally, I don't give a fuck. Nigga, you feel what I'm saying? I don't care, bro. I don't care what it is. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not doing no crazy shit or not like that for no paper or that like that. But I gotta get this paper for my kids. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know the nigga Bean said on I want state property, but that was paper soldiers. He was like, nigga, these my kids, nigga. Like, what you mean? We gotta eat, nigga. Right. So like, I'm not nigga, bro. I'm not playing around like. And I'm just not doing no dusty, dirty shit to do it though. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not about to sneak ball, rob no. Yeah, I'm not taking nothing from nobody. Right.
I'm saying I don't gotta do that. I believe I never had to. I'm not saying I never did.
Yeah. But the mentality and circumstances back then, you felt differently.
Yeah, we was kids. We ain't know no better and shit like that.
But Shorty do shit
until the motherfucker stole from me before I felt how it hurt. Like, damn, that shit hurt me. Where he at? I'm gonna kill this nigga. You feel me? Like, I'm gonna kill him when I catch him. But you know,
then you can reflect on it. You making somebody else for that.
Now look at it. A nigga had to tell me this though, cause I'm going around. You know, when you mad, you mad.
Yeah.
You don't give a fuck who around when you mad either, or who you inflict this pain on when you mad either. You just mad. I don't give a fuck. And the motherfucker say something crazy to you and shit. I fought a nigga because he told me like, nigga, like, what you mad for? You done did shit to niggas before? Nigga came to me and told me, I'm like, what you mad at? Nigga, why give a fuck? You mad because you got, you know, nigga talking crazy. I had to fight a nigga because of that shit, bro. Like, nigga, like what, nigga?
And it help you open your eyes at the same time.
What, nigga?
Right.
But I ain't gonna front. After I kicked his ass, that nigga, I'm like, that nigga right, man. Nigga right, man. You know what I mean? Nigga, you right. You feel me? But shit, it's just like shit like that. Like, you know, like, man, I'm talking about, bro. Like, so, like, you know, with all this shit, this hardship that come, hip hop, that shit, like, Brian on front, like, a lot of this shit, music.
Fiasco, hip hop saved my life. One of my favorite songs.
Music, bro. Music. They ain't even hip hop. Music, period, bro. I ain't on front. Like, me, like, bro, I'm talking about, I done did shit, bro. I done drove shit in town, bro. And being nervous as fuck. And you know what? When I'm listening to some motherfucking Beyonce or something. Right. I'm listening to some R&B. I'm listening to Hove. I'm listening to a nigga. I'm listening to something.
Bring you down.
Yeah. Like, it don't even matter. You feel what I'm saying? Because you know how certain niggas, they listen to the beat, they get to jumping around and shit like that. I'm not one of them niggas. I really hear it. Yeah. I could be calm listening to it. I might be zoning out. And this shit blasting in the car. Everybody around in the car jumping around and shit like that. I'm just sitting there like this.
Yeah. That's me. That's how I consume music.
I gotta be calm. And it's like, you know, I was taught, well, it wasn't taught. It's some shit I heard, like, when I was young. Like, music calm the savage beast. So, shit, that's the fact. So, it's like, shit, this shit always calm me. So, it's like, you know what? With me, I gotta give these people this same music. For saying to calm the people down, get you through this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Shit, when you listen to my shit, I ain't gonna front. You might have sold a pack. A nigga just told me this last night, like, this nigga music make you turn you to a drug dealer, make you want to be a drug dealer. I'm like, whoa, nigga. Seriously? Like, no, I'm dead serious, nigga.
Right.
You talking about that shit, you talking that shit.
Right.
I'm like, tell a nigga about a flip I had to do. Sometimes I missed the lick, or sometimes I had to grab the hammer, or sometimes I had, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Times is higher. All my shit is times is higher and hope for better days. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It's all my
Light at
shit
the end of the tunnel.
music. It's always like, you know
Right.
what I'm saying? It's because if I could do it, anybody else do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So what's the music? What you pushing right now? Like, what's your music right now? I know you got 2 singles out right now, right?
2 singles out right now.
Let the people know. We're gonna drop the links in the description.
I got some shit I'm trying to work on right now and shit like that. After this shit, I got like a little session after this where I'm trying to put something together, a little EP or something like that or whatever. I'm gonna say it's called Just Cause You Listening.
Right.
Just cause you listening, I'm gonna drop another one later.
Yeah.
Just cause you listening 2. Just cause you listening to me 3. You know what I mean?
Right.
We gonna keep on going
Just
with
make
that
like a saga
series.
type of thing.
Yeah, that little series, that little saga. We gonna do that. And then I'm going.
Now the tracks you got out now, is they gonna be on the EP or is everything else gonna be new? Because you got what? Hold Your Weapon.
Yeah.
And what else?
I got Where There's Love There's Hate.
Yeah.
That joint fire. Both them joints fire.
But them just singles, or is they gonna end up on a project? Okay.
They could end up on a project. I ain't gonna front because you know, I can redo that.
Right.
I mean, try to make it like into a deluxe. It's like a little good special, and then put that in there too. Sometimes.
Yeah, a little bonus track.
You know, but you know, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, just watch and see. I got a lot of shit. Excuse me.
You got a certain process you do, like, cause like, all right, like, say you write, so you at a point now where you like, you know what I'm saying, you know you got the name of the project, you know you gonna run it on, like, you know what I'm saying. So it's like when it come to recording, no schedule. Okay, I move like that too.
It's hard as fuck. It's rough. My shit, like the balance, all this shit. I'm in school.
Yeah.
I write books. I write movies. I rap.
Right.
I got kids.
Right.
Lifestyle. You feel
and you mentioned wanting to do beats too, right?
Right. And I want to learn how. I mean, I done made beats and shit.
Oh, okay.
But I ain't just
you ain't
I want to be the best.
Oh, okay.
Anything I do, I want to be the best.
Yeah.
I don't want to just be doing shit to do it. I don't want to just be around to be around. I don't want to be. So having so many things, do you feel like you wearing yourself thin? I know it was like a popular Will Smith interview where he was like, you know what I'm saying, like I had all these things I was good at, but I had to come to terms like, what am I gonna do? And I dropped everything, and I said, this acting shit is what I do, right?
And I'm just gonna put everything there. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I ain't gonna front. Like I had to think about that. I'm still thinking about this. You know what I'm saying? I might have to put this rap shit to the side
for what your other passions, and
put this show in the front for a minute, because I feel as though it's not going to happen unless I do it. You know what I'm saying? And let's say the lingo inside of the show is just out of date. Niggas gonna be like, bro, this nigga talking like it's 2015 or some shit like that. Like,
right?
Bro, it's 2028. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to wait that long. So it's like I gotta, and it's like me. I'm doing this shit by myself. Ain't nobody paying for nothing for me and nothing like that. Ain't nobody helping me with nothing. Ain't nobody coming through with nothing to try to help out with the craft. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm doing this shit by myself, and it's like if I don't do it now, it may not happen.
Right.
It may not happen. You know what I mean? So it's like shit.
So do you ask for help? Is you the type to ask for help, or is
sometimes?
Yeah.
I'm really the type of nigga that
I'm 50-50 with it.
Yeah. Sometimes it's like, you know what I'm gonna do. Me, I hate the word no or I can't.
Right. Or I even hate more. I got you, and then you don't
pull up.
Right.
Like, this nigga, then I can't call you no more because I know you're not reliable.
Right. And you playing with my dream and what I believe in.
Yeah, I can't be played with at all. So it's like, shit, you know what? In order for me to keep it the way it should be all you. You know, I gotta do it.
All myself. Hands on.
I do it myself. I do everything myself and do everything I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? To make this shit work the best. You know what I'm saying? Right. I done did shit. I done had motherfuckers flake on me. I got studio time. Motherfucker might, you know what I mean, out of the blue, you be like, yo, this nigga really playing with me. I might have to hurt this guy. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know what? We chill out. give this nigga a benefit of the doubt because everybody got their little shit. You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
right.
It's like, you know what? Yeah, let me chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'm a thinker. I'm a chess player, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like little shit. You know what? Yeah, whatever. Do it yourself. You know what I mean? The best worker, you be the best boss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Especially when you oversee it all the way you want it to go through.
The best bosses come from the best worker.
Yeah.
The top worker be the best boss because you want to know why? He know how to go get dirty.
Right.
So he know how to tell you that you doing your job wrong and nigga you fired.
Right.
You feel me? You fired, fool. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like shit like that. Like
so what is the show? What is it?
I want to name it Survival of the Littest, right?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That shit is patent right there though too. It's LLC and shit like that or whatever. It's just like right now I'm going through the legal shit. Cause at the same time I feel as though I want to pay my people too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people that's got it. Yeah.
I want to pay my people.
That's
you know
what's
what I'm
up.
saying? I want to get them paid at least. Like
right.
shit. I don't want to have you just doing some shit and you just doing it. And you like, nigga, I got kids, cause I'm not type of nigga too. Shit, it's like, damn, like, man,
Right.
like, you feel what I'm saying? I could do this
Let
shit.
my
shit
time
like
be
that.
accounted for.
Yeah, like, so it's like, I want y'all niggas to get paid too. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's illegal shit right there, or whatever, you feel what I'm saying? So it may come to a point that a nigga can't get paid, right? And
Right.
we have to just put it out and shit like that and just hope
Sign
that
some NDAs and shit.
yeah, just hope that motherfucker, you know what I mean, pick it up and we do get paid after it. You know what I'm saying? But as long as this story just go out and shit like that, this story is just really just reality about the hood, outcomes and shit like that.
So is it like a movie or like short story, short film?
Shit, this
series.
shit is like a series. This shit is gonna go forever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like how many people, right? How many people you met in your life, right? I mean, I'm talking about like, how old are you?
I'm 38.
38, right?
Yeah.
How many people you know in your life or whatever that you met? Like, you just recently met or just met like recently in your life or some shit like that or whatever. But they've been around you, but you just didn't know them.
A lot.
Right.
Right.
So it's like shit like that.
Especially the younger niggas that
You
come
don't
up.
see shows like that. You don't see movies like that you be like, yeah, this and the third. Me and you talking and shit like that. You see a nigga walking in the background, right? Or the camera shot this way. You see a nigga walking in the background and shit like that, right? And we talking this and the third, but he don't got nothing to do with us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What we got going on. He's walking through. He don't even know us, don't even fuck with us or nothing like that.
Right.
He just walk over, the camera just blend into him. And he walk on, and he just show you his shit. The camera just go into that. Boom. And shit like that. Like just shit like that or whatever. And then out of nowhere, transition into the point later on down the line, the storyline
bumping into each other.
Blend in somehow.
Right.
And it's just like 50 different motherfucking characters.
That's fire.
Just
Some
like
of the
that.
best stories I heard is like some of the younger homies and shit. They'd be like, yo, Dirty, man, I remember one time we was at the field, nigga, and you battled this one nigga. Like, yo, that shit changed my life.
You don't even know him.
And I was like, damn, son, like I never knew you was there.
Right.
Never even knew you at
the
the
camera
time.
was on you. Right. But what if
you
the
could see
camera
him in the background?
Right. But what if the camera would have stopped and just followed him where he went?
Right.
And showed you his shit.
Right. Where he went after. Yeah.
That's fire.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So it's like
then it lead back up to me and him kicking it about that.
This is what I show you.
That's
what I show you. So it's like, like cause
it's a lot of scenarios for that.
Like
you said, that shit will never stop.
That shit had never stopped.
Yeah.
You know why? Cause shit like that
happens every day.
That's my vision. I'm gonna give you the vision of, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna look further than what y'all looking at. Y'all hearing this shit. Y'all hearing what these niggas talking on this camera right here.
Right.
Well, it's a nigga walking past that y'all might have to pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, wow, I got mad characters too. So it's room for people. Like, bro, I'm talking to people.
That shit get my mind racing though too. Like it really do.
Tap in. I got a spot for you. I
just love writing and just coming up with shit like that.
I got shit for you. I'm talking about, and this shit it's reality. So if you nigga die, you die.
Right.
Ain't no coming back and shit. You ain't said ain't no book, nigga.
Right.
You die in this joint and shit like that or whatever. And it's reality, like how.
Just think about because it's this really happened to people I know, like just like the young girl that used to ask for the dollars all the time. She's 16, you 19, but you in the streets. She not. So that little 3 years seems like it's a big gap, and it's not. But this little girl you was giving dollars to, and then y'all grew up and end up together or some shit. Yeah, or y'all end up in a relationship or some shit. It's like, oh, you remember I was the girl you used to give dollars to.
That story is there.
Yeah, the fuck
this story is here. Right. And this shit. The Survival of the Littest series, my nigga.
That's fire, man.
Never in your life you never gonna watch this shit fire than this shit.
Right.
I'm not gonna say it like that. I'm not in competition. But I'm gonna say it this. Telling reality, realistic, fire.
Right.
True, natural, fire. Like, is it?
So that alone sound like it's worth to put the music off for a second, man. Just so you could get that off the ground and get it going.
I just want to sit here and tell you more. I want to dig deep because I feel as though if I do, it's gonna come into existence.
Yeah, like manifesting it though.
It's gonna come into existence. So I'm gonna give you Hassan.
Yeah.
Give you Hassan. That's a character. Hassan is 17. I'm gonna say he's 17. He's just in high school. No. As a matter of fact, he's 17. Senior year and shit like that, you know. But Hassan's a fucked up kid. He's just fucked up. Like ain't nothing going on in his life. He's like, you know what I'm saying, gutter. Like, you know, my love's house is fucked up and shit like that or whatever. And he's like fucking with this girl. He end up fucking with this bitch or whatever, you know what I'm saying. He love her. Like, he don't just fuck with her. This is girl.
Right.
He'd kill over this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that or whatever. Like, but he's just broke. And she just a pretty girl. She's pretty. She's fire, you know. Talking to school type shit. You know, just in the third. She fucking with him. She love him too. But, you know, she just seeing
the money
from other niggas.
Right, but he don't got.
What? Damn, this nigga got this and this. Yeah. Damn, my friend got this and this and the third and shit like that. So, you know, when a nigga going through a situation like that, females break your heart and they'll fuck you over.
Say some of the illest shit ever to you.
Treat you crazy.
Yeah.
And like, you know, he's like kind of like living with them, living with the mother, living with his girlfriend and shit like that or whatever. And shit like that, he gotta go through little certain shit, curfews and, you know what I mean? Her playing around with him, he don't even really know.
Right, just because
like
he under their thumb.
And and she just basically treat him how she treat him because she don't really see the progress in him. Like, not even progress, she just don't see the like basically the
like potential.
Yeah, like the real potential in him. Right? Like, she don't see it. So it's like, you know, she just doing dirty and shit like that.
Playing with
it. You know what I mean? Shit like that. And he don't really know it. He don't see. He just got a genuine heart.
He's still in love.
Right. He's a good nigga. But he's a fucking monster. You feel what I'm saying? Not a monster, but he thorough as fuck. Just official.
Right.
And he's smart. He's a smart young nigga. You know what I'm saying? And he talented too. He's different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, people that like, how many people you know that right now, yo, like females wise, that's teachers. Feel me?
I probably know like 2.
They teachers, but you know them from like back in the day and shit, right? You know them from back in the day and shit, right? But they teachers now and shit, right?
Right.
Now, this is another character. You know what I'm saying? So like, I want to say her name, Miss Brown, probably in the joint. I forget. I wrote it, but I forget. Like,
this is his teacher.
Yeah, this is his teacher, and she see the potential, and she take
witnessing
a liking
everything
to the nigga, like, I like this little nigga and shit like that, and she let him know, like, nigga, I mean, listen, like, but she hood and shit like that, but you know, she professional,
right?
So it's like, yo, you got a bright future, you smart, and it's like, you know, like, you feel what I'm saying?
She put that energy into him.
Yeah, like, she let him know, like, yo, listen, like, you feel what I'm saying? It don't take much for you to do this shit that I'm putting out to these people. It's like, you advanced, you more advanced, you smart. You got gears up there that's working that, you feel what I'm saying, that these, like, my other students don't really have, and I see it, so I'm going to help you. You feel what I'm saying? I want you to stay out of trouble. You feel what I'm saying? Nigga don't hear that shit. You feel what I'm saying? He with his man. He want to make something shake.
Yeah.
He's tired of being a bum nigga. He want to do something for his girl, and it's really rightfully for her. It's not for him.
Right.
That's the crazy shit about it.
Nah, he just see what she want.
Yeah.
And he try to fit, like, meet them needs.
And he got to do it.
Right.
And this is what he really doing it for and shit, right? And it's like, she's just not jacking him. So it's like, you know, he telling me like, man, look, he laid up. Like, man, listen, baby, I'm going to get right. And we going to be right.
Right.
yeah, okay, whatever, nigga, type shit, you know, brush him off, go to sleep type shit. But he making his shit though. Like he's just making his progress in it and shit like that, you know. Like a lot of shit with that or whatever. I can't tell you the whole story with him and shit like that, you know. Then he got his mans and shit like that or whatever. These niggas got different lives and shit like that. So it's like me. That's why it's always gonna be so big because every character gonna get their spotlight to the point that you know them.
And it feed off to other characters.
Right, it do.
Right.
So, I mean, so now like the main characters and shit like that. Basically, Hassan want to rob the main characters. The main characters is me. Right. I'm the main character. You know what I mean? And shit like that or whatever, right? Which is Fetty. Fetty is the main character and shit, but his name is Boom.
Right.
They call him Boom. Boom is Boom. You know what I'm saying? They call him Boom because he had a short temper to go boom and shit like that or whatever. Once he get mad,
it's just boom.
It's
right.
Boom. Right? So it's like, that's a name that he just gained to, like he earned that name basically. Like that wasn't always his name. In the show, you're gonna see like people pulling up on him and calling him that, like calling him Fetty. Oh, you just know this Fetty. That's Fetty because shit, he called him a different name than what everybody else called him.
Right.
Everybody else called this nigga Boom.
Right.
But they called him Fetty type shit.
So he was a personal relationship.
Like he a money getting nigga or whatever. And he's like the same nigga as Hassan. Come from the same shit and shit like that or whatever. But the thing is, the catch-22 is that he knew these little niggas all their life. He knew them all their life. It just never really fucked with him.
Right. They just
shit like that.
Basically never crossed his path, really. Like, they crossed him, but he didn't see him.
He don't give a fuck about him for real, for real. Man, this and the third to the point that he really look at these niggas like, yo, I ain't gonna front. Like, I'm watching these niggas, though. Like, they at bay. They right there, but whatever with these little niggas. They youngins right now.
Little
let
niggas.
them niggas play while they gonna play and this and the third. Stay out my way type shit. And they going. He got his man. His man name is 2. That little nigga, he's fucking crazy and like, you know, they look up to him, Hassan and them, they look up at dumbass. They like older. And these niggas is nothing but like 23. These niggas is kids too. These niggas ain't really, they just young men. You know what I'm saying? But they just moving like they just been around and been getting money for so long and shit like that it looked like, damn, these niggas is somebody for real, and they really learning themselves and shit like that. Fetty and them learning themselves. And they got they old heads that they fuck with, but them niggas is saying shit. And they been fucking around, you know, Fetty and them, you know what I mean? Like, you know, certain stories and shit, it start out like the main character is already that nigga. Yeah. Right? I flipped that. I switched it to the point that these Fetty and them broke niggas too. They not broke like they broke is a different broke, but feel me? Yeah. You feel me? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, they got like 10 bands in their game.
Yeah, they got like 20. You know what I'm saying? They fucking with a couple ounces to it, a bag or something.
You ain't him.
Yeah, you ain't them niggas.
You living like you him.
Yeah, you look like them niggas, but you ain't them niggas.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I mean, and so you got that going on and shit like that, to the point that them niggas is sick of that.
So everybody's still growing.
Yeah, I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of being this nigga right here. Like, I gotta go to my uncle and I gotta go to this nigga. These niggas keep playing around with me and shit.
I got the Charger, they got the G-Wagon. If I need to step up, get where they going.
He had to come up himself. You know what I'm saying? So when he come up, they come up. And it's like damn, you know what? I just in the third. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, but like, how the show start is these niggas catch a loss. These niggas is, they was up, but now they at ground zero. So now it's like, oh, fuck, nigga. We ain't got no choice.
It's Fetty in them, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So now you got other people. You got they old heads that's official. Gone is a nigga that's doing like, he's doing mad time and shit like that, but he's like that's like Fetty old head and shit like that. I mean, he going protege and shit like that. He brought him up and shit. Going is Fetty's uncle's protege and shit like that. So it's like, it's a bunch of shit. So then you got a bunch of bitches in this shit or whatever. You got certain bitches that do dirt. You got certain bitches that just fuck. You got certain bitches that's not like that.
Just official
bitches and shit like that. This is around like, what bitch you wild and shit like that.
So you wrote all of this up. You got
all of this.
You got like a start date where you see yourself like to begin shooting?
No. I need the people.
Right.
It's like you said, I hate when people say I got you
And they don't.
and they come to
Right.
pull up.
And something like this is gonna come with some dedication. They gotta.
And it's like I need my people to be dedicated.
Yeah.
I don't want to have it. I don't want to have 3 Chantels and shit. Like,
right.
Like this is Chantel.
Right.
Scene 1.
Or have all the fucking
3.
boom mics and everything there, and then you don't show up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the fuck, like
word, like you feel what I'm saying?
I'm already knowing.
I mean, I want everything to be like you know, professional.
How the music work though is you just make the soundtrack to the joint.
Yeah, that's the easy.
That's how you tie it in.
That's the easy part.
So you don't got to take a break from the music. You just make the soundtrack.
I just link it in.
Yeah.
Interlink this all this shit go hand in hand because you gotta think about it, right?
It's all right and it's all art, it's all expression.
When we was coming up and shit, Cameron was in Paid in Full, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dame Dash and them, they was in Paper Soldiers and shit. They was, I mean,
a lot of that got released after because you know Cam was a little chunkier and Paid in Full.
They was doing music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But they was in movies and shit
right.
like that. So it's like, all that shit hand in hand. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not here to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really not here to play.
It's a 6-lane highway, man. You got something on every, could whip on every lane.
Yeah, I ain't here to play. I'm
straight
here,
up.
I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when it do get overwhelming, because sometimes I don't want to be bothered, bro. Sometimes I be like, man, listen, I might not even answer a nigga call, bro.
Right.
They may be like, damn, this nigga ain't answering my. I don't know what they thinking. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, this nigga ain't answering the phone, whatever.
But it's you just, it's you
like,
owning your own space, though.
Yeah, I be trying to chill. I don't be,
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm a humble nigga. I try to stay away from people. I try to stay away from everybody, negative characters and shit.
Yeah.
Negative.
That's why I don't answer the phone all the time, because if I'm in a good space and I look at somebody calling my phone, I automatically ask myself, what the fuck do they want?
Negative energy.
Yeah, because you might be bringing some negative energy into my day that I'm not looking for today. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to ignore that.
What the fuck a nigga want is negative anyway. Oh, yeah, you already, before I even answer the call, nigga, you just, yeah, I'm good. Nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Only reason why you call me is to ask me for. I hate them type of motherfuckers.
That's a fact.
Call you to ask you for some shit or need something and shit like that. You be like, all right, nigga, like whatever. You know what I'm saying?
So the 2 tracks you got out now, they on all streaming platforms, right?
All streaming platforms. I got some shit on the way, bro.
Right.
I got some shit on the way. I got some shit for y'all lives, man. For real. Music tip. Telling you, I'm sound
story
with this
writing and everything. It's all coming.
It's coming.
No dates though, right? Because you said you like to set your move at your own pace.
Yeah, I have to, because I can't just give it to you. You be like, oh yeah, it's in third, it's coming out now and shit like that, because it's not really finished. I'm really still piecing this shit together and shit like that. And
I miss all my release dates.
Not hard. It's not hard, but it's just like, I'm balancing this shit with real life.
Right.
I'm not signed to nothing and nothing like that. All this shit independent. Everything come out of my pocket. This shit ain't even making me no money. You know what I'm saying? This shit costing me money.
Yeah.
So it's like shit.
Paying to play. You gotta pay to play.
With me. When y'all really see it, nigga, y'all gonna be like, I fucking love him.
Right.
The world see it, nigga, they gonna be like, I love that nigga or whatever. We need to put him somewhere that we gonna make him some money and shit. And y'all don't gotta make me no money. I'm a hustler. I'm gonna go.
And that's what you're doing now, though. You're investing in yourself for the people to see it, so then the rewards come later, man. And that's how it's gotta work. In this day and age, that's how it works. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Right.
Like I ain't here to play or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for a long time. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, because shit, all this shit is embedded in me and shit like that, man. Like for real, I was raised by pimps, hustlers, fucking murderers and hoes and shit. You know what I'm saying?
And you flip the switch though. You breaking generational curses by just turning yourself into a businessman and taking a different route.
I gotta be rich, man. Because at the end of the day, shit, I seen how they had us. I seen how we had to bear and shit. I seen how I had to bear and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. It was a point in time that a certain uncle was pulling up on me, giving me $5 every day.
Right.
Yo, I'm gonna give you $5 and shit like that. But you gotta show me that you still got that money that I'm giving it to you. Well, he was.
When I see you next week, you got that 35.
Yeah, nigga. When I come back, nigga, it's in the third. But how do I know, nigga? I'm talking about this is true. This is actually happening.
The numbers on the bill.
Call me every day, bro, and sign a $5 bill, bro, and give it to me.
Right. So there ain't no way you could come up with a different $5 bill.
Ain't no way in hell. Cause ain't no way in hell. Yo, young guys is
gonna be making the signature.
Yeah, nigga. Cause if you can, I'm gonna take you some motherfucker where else. You gonna make some real money. You gonna make your own money, right? But like shit like that. But like you used to do that shit where you know what I'm saying, to the point that shit stopped. You went to jail. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, like what the fuck is going on? What I did with that money that he used to give me every day and shit like that. What that did was teach me how to stack paper.
Save.
that taught me how to stack some money at a young age. You know what I'm saying? Another thing was, shit, I took that money once he was motherfucking gone and shit like that. I knew he was going, he wasn't coming back for a long ass time. Word, my uncle's still in jail. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Word, I took that shit and paid for my football equipment and shit like that for that year.
That's crazy. That's real shit.
From there, shit, I ain't never had to pay for football ever again.
Learn how to invest in yourself. That's what you did early.
You know what I'm saying? Early is a youngin', so it's like shit like that ain't nothing. That's the same thing as hustling. Hustling is only bad to the hater ass fed niggas that don't see your paper. That's the only reason why you go to jail.
Right.
Because they don't get a piece of your money.
Yeah, because they can't tax what you got.
Word. They don't got your money.
Right.
Why we don't? You getting all this money, but why we don't got none of it?
Right.
That's some hater ass shit.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah.
The world, the fucking country we lived in is built on hater shit.
Because they can do it legally. I mean, obviously they sell us all the drones and the oxycodones and shit freely.
Legally.
Yeah.
They're going to give you a script.
Right.
Take this shit and this is really dope, fool. This is really dope.
Right.
Like, this is real dope. And you know what? You can take this shit.
And then they get mad when we resell it.
Yeah. Like, be like, you know what? Yeah, this and the third.
Yeah, we gonna
That's
get...
why it's like, you know, you got to learn this shit. All of this is a learning thing. Learn it. Flip this shit. And make your paper, and feed your babies and shit, and do it the legal way. Cause
gaining knowledge and applying it.
Yeah, because when you do it, when you learn that legal shit or whatever you feel saying, like, bro, it took, bro, I ain't gonna front. It's like my man had to tell me, like, bro, we keep on selling, working, we keep on doing this. We the new lames. He's like, bro, it's a nigga out here that sit on a game in front of a camera.
100,000.
He making $50K a year.
Thanks.
I don't know. It's like, bro, like how many niggas make $50K a year and shit like that? I'm like, nigga, this shit. He's like, yeah, but still, bro, you make that. I mean,
and the consequences that come with yours is different.
Like, I'm like, just a minute ago and shit like that. You know, I'm not doing the same things no more and shit like that. But it's like, you know, he like, bro, but his shit clean.
Yeah, you ain't gotta worry about no doors getting kicked.
Yeah, all he gotta do is go pay his taxes and them people good.
Right.
Like, damn, that makes sense. And then you got a nigga that do this, or you got females that just go on trips and post their trips and this and that. They're influencers.
Yeah,
they make
paid. Social media influencers, content creators.
You can do anything and make money. You don't have to be a drug dealer. You don't have to rob niggas. You don't have to do this and the third. So it's like, you know, that's why I write books. I want to teach my kids that. I want to teach my little cousins and my nephews this. You know what, man? Go make a song or something. Tell me something in the song form. You feel what I'm saying? Write a poem.
Right.
Write a book. Express yourself. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All this shit is
draw a picture.
Is expression.
Yeah.
All this shit is expression. It's artwork. Yeah. You could art. I love art. I love to go
put some paint on some jeans. Whatever you feel is gonna bring your own shit. Yeah, it's gonna be your own shit too.
Fashion is expression. You feel what I'm saying?
How you dress out.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Like, word. You don't have to keep all that shit bottled up. You can express how you feel.
So that's a great thing about niggas like us that can easily, like, we can sit here and speak about coming from where we come from and still being in the loop of what's happening now.
Pain gave me the prettiest art.
Turning yourself into a businessman, and you know what I mean, understanding that, okay, yeah, we was in the streets, but taking that street money and turning it into legal money and leaving the streets alone, that's really when you won the game.
But it's like we learned that a different way.
Right.
Now, we said something about Drake, right? Something earlier, right? We was talking about Drake, right?
Yeah. Drake,
right? Like, I'm going to use Drake as a reference. People like Drake, right? They grew up in a household where they was already good. They ain't have to, and they was taught that. For me?
Yeah, they got mothers and fathers and that was there.
This is how you should express yourself. Don't do it like this. You can do this. I'm going to set you up for this. And this is the third.
Yeah.
I'm not
try the drama club, do this, go to, be the student council.
Like, I could never think of that. I thought them niggas was soft.
They would have called us lames.
Fuck
student council.
You doing what, bro? Bro, we got little, this little shorty over here. We about to bust her ass.
Right.
You need to come over here with us.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you a lame nigga. We ain't fucking with you type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you ain't violent or you ain't getting no
But I
pussy,
told my
you ain't
niggas
no
now, like, the lames back then is the money makers now.
Them the niggas is giving these niggas jobs and shit. You
Fortune
like,
500 companies and shit.
This nigga a boss. He was a lame.
He was
a
well, we thought it was a lame.
Yeah, we thought it was a lame. That's what I'm saying. That's my whole reference to this shit. Like, the niggas that we thought was lame was smart nigga and shit. I never.
They doctors and shit.
One thing about me though, like I said, I always been smart. I never shitted on them niggas.
Me either. I held him down.
Fucked with them niggas. I like them niggas.
Yeah.
He's lame. So what? He lame. This and the third. He could be lame.
Right, leave that nigga
it's
alone.
It's a lame for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can chill with him. I'm not worried about him. I can hang with a lame nigga.
Yeah, and that attitude got
a couple lame niggas
got
in my
me friends right
corners.
now that I'm grateful for.
I'm telling you, I know you.
They never backstab me. They never borrow money they ain't give back. Like, they real stand-up niggas. They actually more official than the street niggas.
Then the nigga that you be like, oh, this nigga really.
The nigga I thought I was gonna die for. No, it's this lame nigga that's.
This nigga, man, get away from me.
He's him.
Shit.
Yeah.
Nigga, like, fucking with my man.
Nah, that's
type
a fact.
Shit. So it's like, you know, you got your bitches that you can go fuck. I say bitches. You got your niggas that you can go fuck bitches with, right? You got your niggas that you can
club with.
You can club with. You got your niggas that you know when they go down, they not gonna fold on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got your niggas that you know that when shit go down, he ain't even gonna be there.
Right.
So it's like, you know, but you still got love for him.
Yeah.
Still,
all of that, I tell niggas all the time, identify your friends, know who they is. I had a nigga that was pussy, and we hung with him. So when shit went down in the club and we got whooped on and we realized he didn't swing a punch, we can still accept this nigga.
I ain't gonna front. We still
we know who you is.
We probably still hot that
in the crib. Oh yeah, in the crib, he gonna get some of them. He gonna get some of them blows that's gonna hurt.
He still got whooped on though. Like, nigga, what you say? You know what I mean? Shit like that. But you know.
But we knew he was soft.
Yeah, we kind of. I ain't gonna front. I was a nigga that kind of felt bad for the nigga. Like, man, leave that nigga alone, man. You know that nigga ain't gonna, bruh. That's him.
Right.
No, he's not gonna do nothing.
Right.
So why the fuck is you got him with us anyway?
That's why I tell niggas, how you gonna get mad at somebody for lying to you when you knew they was a liar?
Yeah.
Like, you know that. You already accepted the fact of that about them, but then when they lie to you, you want to lose your temper. No, nigga, you know who he is. He just being
like
himself.
that, like shit like that, bro. That's the realest shit ever. You feel saying?
Figure out life.
Yeah, because it's like, you know, learning and coming into that shit, whatever you feel saying. That's the shit that you gotta acknowledge that and really, you know, like, man, listen, man, like, yo, y'all niggas is wrong for that. Don't jump on him for that.
Right.
So, you know, this ain't his lane.
Yeah.
Niggas got their lanes, so you gotta keep niggas in their lane. Don't let a nigga hop out their lane and shit like that. You got certain niggas that's not even built like that want to just see you as an influence.
Yeah, and want to be built like that.
Yeah, they want to be the nigga now. I mean,
but then it's dumb, ignorant niggas that just throw that man a pack instead of saying, yo, my nigga, that's not true. You need to find this way, or like, nigga, let's invest bread into you a different way instead of putting a pack in your hand.
I done seen niggas get thrown a pack and get killed for it.
That should have never had the pack.
Word, I done seen niggas get put on a drill or a B&E or robbery or something like that or whatever, and get killed or get sent up for the rest of their life for it. You feel what I'm saying? I got little homies from my hood that we influence that's doing 40 years right now.
Right.
And it's like, I kind of feel bad for it. You feel me?
Yeah. No, I can relate.
Still to this day, and I think about these niggas and shit like that, and this is what I do this shit for. This is why my name is NASADHAE. This is why I rap what I rap. And bro, I could have been made a club song, poppin' joint, and got lit. And then it had a fucking million streams, 10 million streams and shit like that, or whatever you feel what I'm saying. But you know what? I don't know. I don't know what it is about this era. They don't want to hear that true shit unless it make you dance.
Yeah, they don't. They don't want to hear the pain. They don't want to hear the
I look at the dancing niggas like, y'all lame, bro. I know a nigga right now that look at you because you dancing, just maul you right now just cuz. You know what I'm saying? Just don't like that. You feel what I'm saying? He just don't, bro. Fuck, like,
because how niggas come up.
I'm gonna say this too. A lot of people, right? I'm not trying to like shame people or whatever because they want to be happy and shit like that. But like it's a lot of happy ass broke niggas out here. You feel what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't get it. What's the fucking sense of being happy and broke? I can't be happy. If I'm broke, I'm mad as fuck.
These niggas got social media and this fake false sense of... I
don't care for it.
That's what I'm saying. That's them niggas that can be broke because it's a false sense of security that they hide behind.
Yeah, that highlight shit.
Yeah. Or I got 100 likes. Like,
yeah, I don't
you
care
broke.
none of that shit. Yeah, you got a million likes, but you broke as fuck. Your real self, nigga, you really a dirty, nasty ass nigga.
Right.
And you broke. And you have no money. And you fuck on a lot of these bitches that don't know that. You feel what I'm saying? When they find out that you don't got no money for real, they not gonna fuck with you.
It's all perception.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, that's the wackest shit, right? I don't get it. You feel what I'm saying? I don't get being in the club, happy in the club, you bottled up and shit like that or whatever. You feel what I'm saying?
No life is fucked up
on
for
the couches
you.
And shit like that, but you gotta go sleep on another nigga couch after that. You still on somebody else's couch. Now you gotta go sleep on the couch.
Right.
Went from standing on the couch to sleeping on it.
Holding another nigga bottles to being in another nigga crib.
That's whack.
Yeah.
I can't be in. I understand it being in Miami and shit. We pitching on the section and shit. We might got 3 sections now because there's 50 of us and shit. We got here mobbing and shit. We bottled up and shit like that or whatever. And some niggas ain't them niggas like that or whatever, but they might bag the baddest bitch in the joint. That's lit.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's like,
go home and handle your priorities.
Yeah. Nigga, don't just stand on that, oh yeah, this is the third, nah, I'm in the club every day because no, that's not, nigga, you got shit that you have to do to get there because we got you there and shit like that. And I ain't got a problem with sharing the spotlight shit. I ain't gonna front, get them bum ass bitches off me, nigga, like shit. Cause you might be the bitch, I'd be like, yeah, I ain't gonna front, she cold, this and the third, and I hear certain shit that come out of her mouth, be like, yeah, I'm good, you feel what I'm saying? Right, bro, you know what I mean, type shit, you feel me? And it's like, I understood that early. Man, listen, I can't be happy until I really see some type of real progress, something move and something go.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like Hove, Nas. You know what I mean? A lot of motherfuckers that I look up to, 50 Cent, niggas, all of them, every name I just named, these niggas really progress and they really something and somebody, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And they big, you feel what I'm saying? Diddy, this nigga a millionaire, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like shit like that or whatever, like he's a millionaire. Yeah, he's not my favorite rapper or nothing like that, but him as a businessman, him as a
success story.
As
a black man.
A brilliant mind.
And it's a black man who did it, yeah.
I love a nigga that could go make some money. I love a bitch that can go get her own. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is inspiring to me.
I hate females that gimme. She want everything. This and that. You call her on this and that. Is you gonna do this? Is this and the third? What type of money? Because at the end of the day, shit, what you doing? Right. If I'm giving you all this shit, you getting it from the next nigga. You getting it from the next person. This and the third. When that shit stop,
you have no grind. You have nothing. You have no value.
But what does this do? Like, you get into an accident today, and all that shit go out the window.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done seen females be the baddest bitch in town.
Get
into an accident, everything going out of her mouth, whole face fucked up. She don't know what I mean. This and third, she throw it away. Now she's smoking. She's digging in the trash.
She can't survive. Now. Yeah, she can't survive without the looks.
Right.
Without the assets.
It's like, damn, if you would have had a career, you'd have had a backbone to that. Like, I ain't gonna front you. Yeah, I'm pretty and all like this and the third. Woo. Yeah. That's why I love a boss bitch that smell good, that get her own money.
Straight up.
I mean, that. Of course, she wants something from me. She want a nigga. What nigga is gonna be around a bitch that don't produce nothing?
Right.
Nigga gonna do something for her, no matter what it is. You might buy a bottle. You might buy some weed. You know what I'm saying? You might buy some weave. You might pay a bill.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna accommodate a woman. You know what I'm saying? But I don't gotta every time you want something, this and the third. Just cause I don't give it to them, I'm a broke nigga. I don't got no money. But go ahead. Yeah, you don't got no money. Cause you asking
only a fool nigga would even let some shit like that resonate through.
I don't like the girls like that. I like the girls that's bosses. I like the females that's about something that's gonna go and get it themselves. I love women. I love everything about a female. You know what I'm saying? I swear to God, I just love a female that's just thick as hell, pretty, her mind right, ain't gonna let her, you feel what I'm saying? Ain't gonna let nothing.
That's that 4% of the world you're talking about.
Tainer, 4%. I'm 5%. She's 4. That's fucked up, right? Yeah. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, so it's like, that's what I like. That's what I needed. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel as though I have somebody, I mean.
Yeah, when you get that, when you get that, that's what a nigga told me, man. That's when you become a better version of yourself, when you got that other piece. So now it's like
the
bad bitches you see in the club, they just don't look as bad no more because you got something that's is better than bad.
It be a bad bitch that I don't know that you like this bitch a whore. It's like a bunch of my man some popped her. I done popped her. Like damn, yeah, it's in the 30. You find a little joint or whatever, she's okay.
And she got the right mind. She actually better than that.
Said she like when you look at her, you know what you got. You be like, this bitch better than all of them.
All of them.
Like just gets her mental right.
It's the mindset, right?
I mean, they need just her pocket. I love a bitch. I ain't gonna front like, and I learned from a lot of bitches. I done been dealing with older bitches since I was a kid. You feel what I'm saying? I was fucking with this. I ain't gonna front. I don't even know if I should shout her out or nothing like that because I don't want to. I mean, she might be married or something. Right. Shit, she older. Right? You know what I'm saying? But like, I was fucking with her and shit. And I was like 19. She was like 30. You feel me? Like 30. I'm 19, she's 30. You feel what I'm saying? But she was always on some shit. To this day, she's on top of shit.
Put you on the game, though. Help you out.
Like, and she taught me about women. Like, this what women like. This what females like. This is why you should greet a girl every morning. This is how you should talk to your girl. This is
I think I was 16. I met a girl about 27. And she was like, nigga, like, why are you fucking like that? Like, nigga, like, get your shit together. Take your time.
Right.
Like put that real game. Yeah.
She tried to pipe something.
Yeah.
I'm talking
really
about,
put you on the game.
I got my game from a female. So I love females, right? I never in my life degrade a woman or nothing like that. I have before. I have shitted on women and did dirt to bitches and shit like that.
Come with the lifestyle though, but they come with who they is, like you just said. You ain't worth shit.
Yeah, you gotta do with what certain people got what calls their hand. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever they hand call for, you gotta give it to them.
Right.
At the end of the day, shit, if you not shit, fuck, I'm supposed to be treating
trying to big you up and shit.
Like you not shit, because you don't really deserve it any fucking way.
Right.
You don't even deserve it, and you don't even know that you deserve it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what? I bet I gotta let you stay with the 85, because you part of the 85 anyway. I'm part of the 5 because I know it. I'm willing to teach you, but you don't even want to know. So I can't really talk to you no more. I try to teach you.
Right. But if you ain't grasping on it nothing.
Yeah, you can't latch.
Yeah.
No, babies, they born. They learn how to latch in the first hour. They're
Right.
born. Well, I need to eat.
Yeah.
You don't even want to eat.
You can't latch. I can't fuck with you.
You want this crumb.
Yeah.
Take this crumb, get your ass up out of here.
Get what I want from you, and then it's a wrap.
Yeah, I mean, we trying to get with the masses. We trying to get with this real shit and trying to, and really make this money and really take care of our families, not just kids. We trying to take care of everybody, all our loved ones,
third cousins, and everybody. Maybe,
so it's like women. I can't be laying up with no bum bitch and shit like that. I know I had bitches that's coming to give me shit,
right,
and call me out the blue. Man, what the fuck this bitch want? Like blow you up? Man, what you want? Like, yo, hello, damn, you okay? I'm sorry, babe. What's going on? Nah, I'm about to be around your way. I got something for you. You need to come downstairs. You got an attitude?
Good energy.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, let me brush my teeth or something like that. Come outside, wash my hands and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? I was taught like that. Shout out to my brother Meech and shit like that. My brother Meech always told me keep your hygiene up and shit like that. And not just hygiene, just wash your hands. Wash your hands when you around a woman. Brush your teeth, wash your hands and shit before you ever go meet around a bitch and shit like that. Or you never know what your pants might be into. You know what I'm saying? And just wash your hands and shit. So shit like that.
They love clean nails. They
love shit like that. Yeah. Women love that. I love it.
They peep shit like that.
So it's like, like shit like that. Like, yeah, let me go. I mean, next thing you know, I'll go downstairs, sit in the car with her for 45 minutes, an hour. She done gave nigga 5 minutes to get him right.
Right.
Bro, I'm talking about, I don't have a friend, a male friend that ever did that.
My only stories like that. My only stories with that type of bread involved was with females.
That really believe in you.
Tax money. Take this 8 bands, my nigga. Just make sure I'm high. Yeah.
Get right.
I know how you move. I know you're gonna look out.
Tax time. That's where everybody turns to Nino Brown and shit. Everybody, you know what I mean? So it's like, me, I always made that money and I always got right with him and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, like word, like I'm gonna say that. That's why I love females. That's why I always. I'm not gonna say I play on them, but I definitely, I'm in tune with them and shit like that. I haven't made a song yet
for them.
full, but it's coming.
It's coming.
And when it come, that's gonna be them, because that's where the audience at for niggas. Any nigga,
it is.
The real audience is a female.
The Tupac told us a long time ago, man. He said, "Make music for the bitches, because niggas gonna do what the bitches do." And that's just been a fact. You know what I'm saying? That will never change. Before we get up out of here, I want you gotta let the people know where to find you and everything at, man.
You can find me on IG Fetty the Great. FEDDIDAGREAT. That's on IG and on Facebook. I have 2 singles on all platforms. I have Hold Your Weapon and Where There's Love, There's Hate. You feel me? Straight like that. I'm NASADHAE. I'm coming straight from 716 from Buffalo, you know. 14211 to be exact. That's the zip.
Straight up.
That's the zip code. So I'm gonna get that technical with y'all. I mean, get y'all direct location, you know, shit like that. You find me anywhere around that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here, and I'm gonna say I'm global now. I'm off them papers. So you know,
blessings.
I'm going to get me a passport. I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna try to get out of here the best way I can. I don't know where I'm gonna go.
Straight up. I just got mine. I just got my passport.
Oh, that's what's up. That's a blessing. That's big shit.
Right.
That's where you need to be at. You gonna say I need to be doing shows in London and shit like that.
Where they accept us on a different level.
They appreciate you.
Music. And they love music, hip hop for real.
I don't even understand. I'd be like, how the fuck y'all speak our shit? Y'all know what we're saying? Like
that's how the old hip hop artists and shit is still living and eating good, because they don't want to hear fucking the baby and them over there. Yeah, they gonna come to a show, but I mean, like, no, but they want to hear that Wu-Tang still. They want to hear lyrics. They want to hear substance, content. It ain't about the dancing and shit with them overseas. It's about real music.
That's my thing.
Because they want to live through our stories. So
that's my thing. I'm gonna give you a story. I'm a good storyteller on my shit. I mean, you're gonna hear lyrics, you're gonna hear bars, you're gonna be like, this nigga different.
Right.
Every time you hear me say something, you're gonna be like, that was a mean concept, how he did that, how he got, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, on all my songs and shit, I'm getting right to the point.
Right.
Just let you know what we talking about, this and the third, what we talking about, this and the third, and shit, like, you know, like word.
Yo, y'all make sure y'all tap in with my nigga N.A.S.A.D.H.A.E, man. We're going to definitely, you'll hear a lot more from him, especially from the Hip Hop Weekly platform, man. These is the best interviews, man. Anytime you can come and sit down where the shit don't even feel like an interview. Like, we just sat here and chopped it up, man. And it just give y'all a little more insight to who he is as a person. So when y'all tap in with that music, y'all know who y'all dealing with. And I think that just bring more authentic value to who you is. You know what I'm saying? By sitting here and kicking it and opening up with some of these stories that you did. I think it's fire, man. I appreciate you coming through. And
appreciate
you know,
you, bro.
It's all love, man.
That's
your boy Dirty on Hip Hop Weekly.
That's a day, baby. Hey.
We out.